Alright guys, we're going to go through lesson 26, day 4 and day 5 today. Please make sure you're following along. My sub, you can pause whenever you need to for students to finish copying. Okay? Alright, so everyone say reflector. Alright, clap it. Reflector. What's the word? Reflector. Great job. So we know that re means again or back, flect means to bend or curve, or is one who does, is from, or has a special characteristic. So let's take a look. What do you think matches? What do you think matches reflector? A, able to look at again. B, action of looking in. C, characteristic of bending back. D, action of not doing away, or not doing or taking something away, or showing a quality of something not made or done well. That is going to be bending back, the characteristic of bending back, because we see that or is that characteristic, bend is fleck, and back is re. So that fits our description. So reflector should be C. Now, let's take a look at inspection. So we're done with C, so we can mark that one out. So let's look at number 1, inspection. Do you think that's able to look at again? Action of looking in. D, action of not doing or taking something away. E, showing a quality of not made or done well. What do we think? If you think it's A, hold up 1 finger. B, 2 fingers. D, 4 fingers. E, 5 fingers. If you have 2 fingers up, great job, you got it correct. All right, let's look at number 2, disinfection. Disinfection. All right, A says able to look at again. D, the action of not doing something or taking something away. E, showing a quality of not made or done well. So let's take a look. If you think it's A, hold up 1 finger. If you think it's D, you're going to hold up 4 fingers. If you think it's E, hold up 5 fingers. If you have 4 fingers up, kiss your brain because you got it correct. All right, let's take a look at number 3. Number 3 says defective. All right, so we've got A and E left. So, defective. Able to not look at again, or able to look at again is A. E, showing a quality of not made or done well. If you think defective is A, hold up 1 finger. If you think defective is E, hold up 5 fingers. If you have 5 fingers up, excellent job, you got it correct. So that would make number 4, respectable, A. So respectable means able to look at again. All right, you can pause this if you need to give the students time to copy down the answers. All right, guys, we do this work all the time with our multisyllable words. So we're going to look at our first syllable, which is X. All right, and then we're looking at our next our second syllable, ject. Is exject a word? It is not. What about exlect? It is not. What about expand? Expand is a word. Great job. All right. So you can pause the video here and ask Alexa to set a 3-minute timer for the students to go in and trying to create syllables. We do this all the time, so they should be able to do it. All right, so you can pause the video. All right, guys, now that we're coming back together, we're going to look at our syllables, and I am just going to mark out the ones that we have already done. Okay, so expand, we're done with those. What about hunject? No. Hunlect. No. Hunspect. Hundred. 100 is a word. Great job. All right, what about conject, conlect, conspect, conhaled, concept? Concept is a word, so we're going to mark those out. Okay, what about subject, suspect, select, select. Sorry guys, I accidentally missed that one. Select. All right. What about adject, adspect, adheld, adshun, admit? Admit is a word. Okay. What about the next one? Subject. Subject. Subject is a word. Okay. What about inspect? Inspect is a word. Okay. What about withheld? Withheld is a word. What about vanshun? Vanish. Vanish is a word. So that leaves our last word to be what? Fiction. Fiction. And we talk about fiction all the time because we talk about fiction and nonfiction reading and writing. Okay? So I'm going to put the answers up on the next page. And you can pause the video here to let them copy down their answers. All right. We're going to go to day 5, everyone. So we're going to go over our morphemes and our meanings. So when I say the morpheme, you are going to say the meaning. Here we go. D, dis, NM, pro, re, fact, feck, fic, flect, flex, port, spec, spect, able, ibble, ant, int, or, shun, 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 if. Alright, so let's take a look. It says the virus spread quickly through the class. We have word choices over here: perspective, infection, reflective. So we're trying to figure out which word virus could be changed out with. The infection spread quickly through the class. Okay, let's look at number 1. Number 1 says the bendy straw is my favorite to use when drinking my shake. So we've got flexible, reflection, infection. If you think flexible is the correct one, give me 1 finger. If you think reflection is the correct one, give me 2. Infection, 3. If you have up 1 finger, kiss your brain because you got it correct. All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 says Alan likes to see his image looking back in the mirror. Image. Alan likes to see his image looking back in the mirror. So if you think fiction, give me 1 finger. Flexible, give me 2 fingers. Reflection, give me 3 fingers. If you have 3 fingers up, go ahead and kiss your brain because you are correct. Okay. Now the next one says the possible buyer drove the truck before deciding to buy it. What do you think? Possible. Possible. You think 1 finger, reflection, 2 fingers, inflection, 3 fingers, perspective. Hold up your fingers, and if you have 3 up, kiss your brain. Now, number 4 says, we know that the story is make-believe because the animals are talking. Okay, so we've talked about some make-believe stories before, so let's see if we can figure this out. What word could best replace make-believe? 1 finger, flexible, 2 fingers, perspective, 3 fingers, fiction. All right, if you have 3 fingers up, kiss your brain. Fiction, we know fiction is like make-believe or not real. All right, I'm going to say a word and you're going to repeat it. Here we go. express, pencil, construct, 100, invent, method, disrupt, selfish. On your paper, you have a list of words, and you're going to read those silently for 1 minute. You can pause the video here and ask Alexa to set a 1-minute timer. All right, now I'm going to say a phrase, and you are going to repeat after me. Inspect the button. Disinfect the table. The suggested method. Express your feelings. All right, on your paper, you have a list of phrases, and you're going to read those silently for 1 minute. Okay, you can ask Alexa to set a timer for 1 minute, and you can pause the video here. All right, now on the top of the last page of this lesson, you have 2 blanks where you're going to write your sentences, and I'm going to repeat each sentence 3 times and 3 times only, so please make sure you're paying attention. And guys, remember, every sentence has to start with a capital letter and end with a period. Here we go. She accepted the contract for an inspection. She accepted the contract for an inspection. She accepted the contract for an inspection. Take a look at my board. See if you got it correct. If you have anything wrong with that sentence, go ahead and fix it on your paper. You can pause the video now for them to fix what they need to fix. For our second sentence, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to read it 3 times and 3 times only. Copy it down or write it down. And please remember your capital letter at the beginning and your period at the end. Here we go. Our suggestion is to construct a pencil drawing. Our suggestion is to construct a pencil drawing. Our suggestion is to construct a pencil drawing. All right, you can look at the board, check your paper with my board. If you have anything wrong, you can go ahead and fix that now. And you can pause this for them to fix their errors. All right, guys, that is going to be the end of our phonics lesson today. If you are, if this is Miss Ellerby's homeroom watching this, you can go ahead and hold up your phonics journals for Asher and Logan to come around and collect. If you are in my homeroom, you can go and put your phonics journal away because we won't need that. Get it out of our way. But other than that, I love you guys. Be on your best behavior. Okay, I'm watching.